Hello, welcome to White Birch Tarot. This reading is for Halloween, Monday, October 31st, also known as the Celtic New Year, which is called Samhain. So happy Samhain, everybody. I'm trying to raise my voice because I had a comment that someone was having trouble hearing me. And I'm going to get a microphone, but I don't have one yet because I want to... I need to get a new setup here, and I want something that works with both my iPad, and hopefully I will be purchasing a new MacBook, I think. So anyway, for now, I hope you can hear me. I'm going to try to speak a little more loudly, so I hope I don't sound like I'm yelling at you. And I'm going to start with a quote. This is not the one I had in mind, but it jumped out at me, and I think it fits, since this is the Celtic New Year, I think this fits today, and it's by someone named Sam J. Miller. Kind of a common name there. I don't know where I got it, but I wrote it down. And he said, "You will have to risk losing everything before you can gain anything. Your body's hungers are simple. It's the mind that makes things complex, spinning a web of stories and fantasies and prejudices around something as basic as love, until we crave the stories more than the love itself." I think that's kind of profound, actually. So, and fitting for the beginning of the Celtic New Year. And also, I've written down the astrology here because there's so much. We just went through that new moon in Scorpio, which I found extremely intense, and I believe the energy's still with us. And we're heading for the, what is it, the total lunar eclipse in Taurus, which comes up on, is it the 2nd, I think? Or no, the 8th, November 8th. So right now the Sun, Mercury, and Venus are all pretty much conjunct, not exactly, but they're all together in Scorpio, which makes our thoughts about relationships and what we value very, very deep. We may be looking back at the past or thinking about current relationships and evaluating them. The moon is in Capricorn, which is good because that gives us a little bit of an objective view, so we're not swallowed up in total water energy. Mars just went retrograde in Gemini, so this is not a time probably to physically move forward. It's more mental. It's kind of a pausing to maybe look back at where we've come from again and think about, just think before you act. And Jupiter just re-entered Pisces. He'd been in Aries for, I forget, a month or so, a couple months, and is going back into 29 degrees Pisces. So that's good for some really deep emotional connections and just, feeling intuitive and stuff like that. So anyway, I think this is going to be an interesting reading. I haven't thought about it. I just laid the cards out, but the first 4 cards I drew were all major arcana, and I've drawn 9 cards altogether. 5 are major. So that's something. So the overall energy card that was on the bottom of the deck that just jumped out at me is the Fool. So this tells me that we are beginning a new chapter of our lives. Perhaps literally on the physical level, but definitely in the mental realm. And, usually it's, with Mars and Gemini, it's probably going to be both, to be honest with you, because Mars rules our actions and desires, and Gemini is your thoughts. And usually you have to have an idea of what you want to change before you do it, right? So that's our overall energy card. And then I drew the Hierophant, which is Chiron, the wounded healer in the cave. And this is telling me that we're searching for some kind of a philosophy. He's holding a scroll of wisdom in his hand. We're searching for something to guide us. And again, we may feel that the areas in which we have been wounded really need healing right now. And here comes Chiron to show us the way. And you may be feeling like you're in a cave and you're looking for some light, but that's a good thing. You're searching for the answers, and that's a good thing. And then after I drew him, I drew the Lovers. And this is the card of choosing. Okay, this is the choice. And I don't know why when I first saw this, when I pulled it out, in my head, something said, choosing between yes and no. So I don't know who that's for, but it's, are you going to say yes to your ideas and, maybe even what you desire, what springs into your mind, or are you going to say no? And then I drew the Emperor. And this is masculine energy. This is manifesting energy. He's got the globe. He's Zeus with the thunderbolts in his hand. And this is all about the father principle, both positive and negative. So you might be feeling like sometimes the Emperor can make us feel kind of not smothered, but like someone's trying to boss us around. And actually, he was in the he was in the upright, or he was upside down. Sorry, and I decided not to do reversal. So why'd I mention it? I don't know, but I'm just saying that the negative aspects of the Emperor are feeling like too much masculine input, and too much even from your ego. And the positive is that you are ready to finally manifest something. You're like, yes, I'm going to do it, which, I said the Lovers felt like a yes and no card. This looks like we're kind of ready to roll. And then I drew the Six of Cups. Okay, this is the nostalgia card. This can hold us back a bit. This could be that Jupiter going back into Pisces where we're not ready to let go of something emotional. And we might be missing someone that's moved on, or someone, that's literally moved on and is not here anymore. Oh, I wish this would stop focusing. I have to hold completely still. So this is the card of, sitting on the rocks, waiting for someone to come back, but I'm not sure they're going to. You can't go back into the past. I mean, you can, but it doesn't get you very far. Okay, then I drew the Empress. So now we have the companion to the Emperor, and she is all about manifesting on the physical plane. The Emperor is also manifesting on the physical plane, but the Empress is a little softer energy. She's the mother energy. She's pregnant, and, there's fertile hills behind her and water and flowers, and so she's kind of Taurus energy. She's like, she's got a castle for a crown. She's got it all together. She has everything she needs to manifest, and she knows it. So perhaps you should try to get into that energy yourself. But then I draw the Ten of Wands, which is interesting because this is the card of, oh my God, I'm done. I've taken on too much. I can't do this anymore. I feel totally overwhelmed. Stick a fork in me, I'm done. And even though this Jason, when the Argonauts, and then he's got the golden fleece, he's like, I don't even care. I got the fleece, but I don't even know what to do with it. I'm just done. This is the energy of feeling really overwhelmed. So you might need to take it easy for a while and perhaps get some rest and don't be so hard on yourself. Followed by the Two of Wands, which is really interesting because there's Chiron again in his cave with his scroll. And this person also, this reminds me of the Lovers because there's two again. And this is generally the card of a new thought, like a creative project. And in this instance, since we got the Lovers and the Hierophant, I'm feeling like this person is wondering, yes or no, which way do I go? And not so much like, do I take a left or a right? Remember, Yogi Berra, wasn't he the baseball player? All I know is him from those funny quotes that he used to say funny things, but he said, when you come to a fork in the road, take it. That's kind of what this is. It's a fork in the road, but you're not so much deciding whether to go left or to go right. You're deciding whether to say yes or no. Okay, and then the last card I drew was the Knight of Cups. Here comes an offer. Here comes, I'm not going to say a creative idea, although it can be. The Two of Wands is more of a creative idea. This is more of an emotional nudge. This is like thinking about what your heart wants, going to your emotions, Jupiter and Pisces. And instead of thinking, what do I want? It's feeling, what do I want? He's coming forth with an offer. So someone may be offering you something, even if it's just speaking with a friend or whatever, that makes you feel like, oh yeah, I forgot what it feels like to be connected. That felt good. You're going to have something coming in softly that will make you feel like, well, just better, Now, do I want to draw an oracle card, or do I want to go to, yeah, I was going to do an archetype card, but no, I don't want to go there tonight. I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday, but since my husband passed away a little over a year ago, I haven't done anything. I have decorations in my room, and I tried to plug a pumpkin in, and I couldn't find a plug-in on the wall, and I gave up. Anyway, okay, well, this is really strange. First of all, the Knight of Cups is the card that I associate with my husband, the one that I just put down. For some reason, this is just my husband. It just is. He's no longer with us, but that was his card. So then what do I draw? My favorite oracle card, Loyal Heart, which again always reminds me of him. And now I feel like I'm going to cry. This is just what it looks like. Someone loves you. You're not forgotten. And you may be the loyal heart, and that's a good thing. I love this card. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And when we get it with the Lovers, I feel like this may be, and the Six of Cups, you may be remembering a past romantic love that you no longer have, that you, in your heart, are still loyal to. Which happens even if we've moved on, and of course I haven't moved on. Not yet. Anyway, then I get, okay, here we go. Come to the edge. We got this a couple weeks ago. If you're going to manifest, you have to leave your comfort zone. And I'm telling you, this Scorpio energy has just been kicking my you-know-what. We still have, as I said, we've got the Sun, Mercury, and Venus are all conjunct in Scorpio. And then they're going to be opposite. Let's see, they're going to be opposite the Moon conjunct Uranus conjunct the South Node. Wait, is the South Node in Scorpio or Taurus? I should know this. Let me think. I think it's the South Node that the Moon and Uranus are conjunct. I'll leave a note in the comments if I'm wrong. But this is really asking us changes in the air. I mean, you can say yes or no to it, but change is coming whether we want it to or not. So this is telling us to come to the edge. That's where you'll find it. You might as well, because it's the change is coming. Okay, and then we get, this is interesting. I thought I'd draw a fairy card, and we get the Lady of Joy. We had her last time. Okay, I haven't been feeling much joy, but I'll take it. I will take it. I think we need some joy right now. I'm going to draw one more, but I think that's, sometimes it's hard to believe. When you're not feeling it, you're just not feeling it, and you're like, yeah, I don't even know where joy is going to come from. Okay, here's where it's coming from. It's the blessing. So we're going to get a divine, I almost want to say download from the universe, God, whatever you want to call it. We are going to be blessed with something positive coming in. I love that she's sitting on the head of like this troll guy. I love these cards. And, this fits in perfectly with the Knight of Cups coming in with something. He's always gentle and sensitive, a very sweet soul. And again, we started off with the overall energy card of the Fool. So this is a new cycle. But it looks like it's going to be really positive. I mean, what's not to love about the blessing? The Lady of Joy and Loyal Heart. My favorite card. So I would say, to sum up, you know, you may not feel great right now, but you're going to have some choices to make. And with Mars retrograde in Gemini, it's probably not the best time to act. I don't think that you're going to be able to manifest right this very moment, but you might start thinking and feeling about what it is that you want to manifest, because you are going to be given the ability, I believe, with Jupiter in Pisces and, you know, this lunar eclipse in Taurus. Taurus is very earthy, manifesting energy. I believe we're going to have the opportunity to manifest what our heart wants. Maybe not everything, but something. So I hope this was helpful. And I know someone told me before that recently they had trouble hearing me. And I will get a microphone. I haven't yet. So did I already say that? I think I did. I'm sorry. It's late. I always post late because I'm a night person. So yeah, I will. Hopefully you can hear me. Let me know if you can't. I will do something about it. Okay, happy Samhain to everyone. Stay safe, and thank you for listening. And please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. I would appreciate it, and I will talk to you again. Good night.